I mentioned in my last video that we'd be talking this time about when I was visited by a goddess and my journey to sort through that experience afterwards. Well, here's part one of that story. It was the mid-1990s, and I was asleep in my old bedroom, visiting at my mom's house in Plevna. Now that's the P from the tip line, which we had talked about in the last couple of episodes. Anyway, it was pitch black in the room, and I was sleeping soundly when I was awakened by the voice of what I took to be a goddess. I sat up in bed and faced her, though I couldn't see her. I could certainly feel her presence. And she spoke in a beautiful language I couldn't place, other than knowing it was ancient and holy. I was perfectly still and in awe, trying to remember every syllable she spoke. And then her words came to a close, and she was gone. By the time I switched on the bedside lamp and fumbled around for a pen and paper, I recalled only the last 3 syllables she'd said. He. She'd certainly arrived and departed without any conventional means, and obviously whatever she had said was important. Very, very important. Whomever she was, her gift instantly became the biggest question mark in my life, one that I knew I had to keep trying to solve. But how? I carried those 3 syllables in my head and in my heart from that day forward, with little else to go on. Only the otherworldliness of her presence and my distinct sense that she was an ancient goddess. So naturally, it was fitting that the next big synchronicity in this story happened in a crop circle formation called the Goddess, near Upham in Hampshire, England, in 1997. I was meditating in the larger of the 2 small circles and feeling very floaty when an image popped into my head. It kept coming back, so I kept looking at it. When I came up from the meditation, I drew the image in my field notes. And just a few days later, on the morning I was flying back over the Atlantic, this crop circle showed up. I was making progress for sure. I had the 3 syllables and a goddess, and now I'd received a shape in the goddess formation that then showed up in another crop circle. It was certainly a tantalizing mystery, but making sense of all of it seemed an almost impossible task. Just what was the meaning of the words He, and who was this goddess? And what was she doing in my room? And how was all this happening anyway? Answers and more questions were in the cards. Be sure to hit the bell to be notified when part 2 is posted, describing a super complex of synchronicities that ultimately revealed much more about the goddess and what she said. Thanks for watching.